from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show, a show that's 180 million years in the making. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley.
This is what they refer to as a pivot.
Yes.
In the biz.
Mm-hmm. A U-turn for everybody else.
A U-turn. I got to give it up to you. We originally had an interview slated for tonight. In fact, I even promoted it on our TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to have John Andrasic from Fight for Fighting, which basically all the research that I've been doing, it's not a band. He is Fight for Fighting. He just kind of has feature players that kind of come and go, except for the drummer. His current drummer's been with him for a while. But anyway, his current drummer's been with everybody. It's like literally a who's who of literally people have played with the Who.
Yeah.
So we had to pivot. I got to give it up to you, but I think you hit the nail on the head with this one.
All right, I love for the punchline.
No, there is no punchline. I love dinosaurs.
Yes, you do.
I am a dino freak. I work with people, grown adults, that don't believe that dinosaurs existed.
I was going to say they don't currently.
I mean,
alligator. Chickens?
Yeah. Ostrich?
Jaws?
Emu? Jaws?
Yes.
I mean, people are still finding, that's the thing. Like, you can still find megalodon teeth. There's still sharks in the ocean.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Dude, an elk. Tell me that did not evolve from something prehistoric. A moose.
Yeah.
Look how big they are.
They get big.
They're massive. And I'll tell you what I like. I like to watch people go up to him and like, here, moosey, and it goes, and it freaking...
Dude, I wouldn't...
The Darwin Awards. I love to see Darwin Awards get presented just out in the wild.
I wouldn't stay on the same side of the street as a moose.
Yeah.
Like, nope, I got places to be inside of stone buildings on the third floor. I don't want to be anywhere near that thing.
Well, we've done our fair share of discussing dinosaurs. In fact, one of our road trips, again, I think what I love about something you're not going to get on Interstate 35, something you're not going to get on the beaten track is an experience like we had. It wasn't Oklahoma.
No, it wasn't.
But an experience like we had going to the Grand Canyon.
On the way to the Grand Canyon?
We've talked, I don't think we've talked about it ad nauseum. I don't think people are going to call us out and go, you guys talk about this every time we mention Route 66. But we got to see some really cool things that we probably wouldn't have been able to see that were made mainly hand-painted signs that led you to...
Yeah. So that on that trip, when we're on Route 66, I think it was Arizona.
I feel like it was Arizona, yeah.
But hand-painted signs saying... dinosaur tracks ahead.
Yeah.
And you get up, a couple of miles down the road and there's another hand-painted sign with it. I wouldn't even call it a gravel driveway. It was just
you go ahead.
It was just a spot where the grass had been run over a bunch.
Yeah.
And there were probably 3 or 4 cars parked there.
Yep.
And was it like $1?
No. You could donate.
That's what it was.
And they also had the Navajo tribes, like some tribal members had booths set up in fact, I bought some handmade jewelry.
Mm-hmm. But literally you could walk inside of dinosaur footprints.
Like right there.
And they were all over the place.
So the argument that I have a hard time. For a half a second when people say dinosaurs didn't exist, I bite for just a little bit just because I'm so open to I'm not really anchored to any one belief system.
Right.
I'm open to, we talked about it earlier at dinner. Every Bigfoot video that pops up on the screen, I nibble every time.
Right.
I'm so curious about everything. It's like, I'm open to any possibility But man, lay off my dinosaurs, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, did you
What?
go see the new Jurassic Park?
I have seen Rebirth, yeah.
And?
Okay. Nothing holds a candle to the original.
No, of course not.
The fact that they used the score is a nice touch. I slept quite a bit.
You slept?
Yeah.
It was that
No, I'm just
engaging?
I'm just haven't been feeling well. But the thing about it was like the cool thing, there was a school bus that said Crichton Middle School.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you know, Michael Crichton wrote at least the first 3 books, maybe.
I don't know.
Anyway, at least the first book. Anyway, there's nothing, they try really hard to have those moments in the last 3-4 Jurassic World movies that try to attempt to capture the magic of the original. We talked about it, and it'll be probably in the back end of the show. But remember when you knew what the movie was about when the first one came out.
Right.
But remember when we all discovered the Brachiosauruses together?
Yeah. Great scene.
In the background, like I said, there wasn't any. You just did. There was no indication that we knew where they were going. We knew what we all knew what the assignment was. But when he grabs her head and turns it like that, and we all see this at the same time, this is 1990. What? 4?
I think so.
Technology was light years ahead, thanks to Stan Winston and Steven Spielberg for this vision that they brought to life.
Right.
There was something organic about it. And even when you look at Jurassic Park now, over 30 years,
right?
It's, there's certain movies you look at and go, okay, I can see the seams.
Right.
There's something, I bought the 4K version of Jurassic Park.
The original?
The original.
Okay.
Dude, it still holds. But there's something cartoony. The thing about it is when the dinosaurs are CGI from opening scene to last frame, it doesn't grow on you. It's not. There's nothing organic about it.
I can see that.
There's something when you remember the first time you saw the T-Rex and he comes down to the window, and their reaction in the car is real because they didn't know he was going to be there. And you see the eye do that, and it's practical. The rain, in fact, that they had the same issue with the T-Rex that they did with the shark in Jaws, with it being submerged in water. It started kind of having a life, developing a life of its own. The same thing happened with the T-Rex in the original Jurassic Park. It glitched out and did a bunch of weird shit. But there's something magical about the original. You remember the scene when they're in the kitchen and the
Velociraptors?
The raptors are coming in and they're barking at each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's tense. It's tension. I'm getting chills now. You feel every of the talons and the claws and the. I just don't. There hasn't been a movie since it's captured that.
Yeah, movies are not doing a good job. There was another movie that reminds me of. It was the noise that you made. Oh, Alien.
Oh yeah.
When you hear the little click 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 down the hallway and you don't know where it's coming from.
Right.
They have, for some reason, they cannot recreate that type of thing in modern movies at all. Well, I do want to point out something though.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson is now, because of the opening weekend of Jurassic Park, whatever the name of this one is,
Rebirth. Yeah.
Now the highest grossing star apparently of all time. Yeah.
Oh, because
she
of all of her
just
stuff
passed Samuel L. Jackson.
Is it because of her stuff in Marvel too? Yeah.
Yeah. So headliner, that was the word I was looking for.
There will be more because Rebirth is just a clever way of saying reboot, but we're gonna use embryos as a reason. You know what I mean? Like we know there's a franchise coming off of this. There was even a scene with the T-Rex where I was just like, again, the thing that made Jurassic Park the scariest were most of the scenes that had the most pop to it were at night. Mm-hmm. You didn't see, even at the beginning, when they're feeding the T-Rex.
Right.
You just saw the goat tied up. You heard the shh, and then you heard the and you knew it was toast.
Right.
There's just the lack of tension.
They're just not good at it anymore.
Well, you're not telling a story anymore. You're just going pow, 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 pow.
Well, yeah, there's no build up. There's no development of characters. Like even, what was his name? The guy from The Fly.
Oh, Dr. Ian. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I was trying to think.
Jeff
Jeff Goldblum. Yeah. Like even Jeff Goldblum in the first Jurassic Park had a pretty decent character arc from beginning to end.
Yeah. And when they tried to carry it over to the third one, bring him back for the third one, it just didn't. Yeah. So to me, I'm a man of simple taste for the most part. Godzilla, I have a reasonable expectation he's going to do things that are unrealistic.
Sure.
There's not a place where I can go, here lies Godzilla. It's a fictional creature.
Mm-hmm.
Dinosaurs performing like they're action stars bothers me. Even though we don't have any real depth of knowledge of, did these dinosaurs even roar or did they chirp? We don't know.
Right.
But there's just from the predisposition of growing up thinking dinosaurs are one way, you know what I mean? Even Land Before Time, I knew that shorthorns didn't play with littlefoots or whatever the hell they are. I knew the rules. I knew the rules of engagement with dinosaurs. I don't know. It just doesn't. There's nothing will ever top the original Jurassic Park. I don't care who you are. Well, if you want to introduce your kids to a dinosaur, to dinosaurs, do it through the lens of the original Jurassic Park. Everything else, garbage.
I think I have a better way to introduce your children to dinosaurs.
What?
Fossil hunting, dude, in Oklahoma.
I love the idea.
So there is a trail. And you're not gonna be cracking open stones on this place,
right?
But in Sequoyah State Park, there is a trail that is chocked full of fossils that are 200-300 million years old.
They're not real. Remember?
They are real.
They were made out of chicken. You know, they say that the bones in museums are made out of chicken bones.
Okay, well, there are a whole bunch of chickens that look like shark teeth, and
right.
This is an easy hike. It's short. It's got some great views, and it will transport you to the land before time.
Yeah, sign me up for all the dinosaur stuff. Honestly,
I mean, you're not going to see a T-Rex,
right,
or a Velociraptor, but if you have a love of fossils or dinosaurs, and you like walking through nature, hiking, easy hikes, there is an impressive collection of fossils here. It's about a half a mile long. You could breeze through this thing in 10 minutes if you wanted. If you go full speed and you don't stop to look at anything, you can be done with this. It's maybe a quarter of a mile long.
Right.
I don't think that you could be a normal person, and you especially couldn't do it if you're a kid, to speed through this place, because
no, I'm turning over every rock.
All of the stoats are just full of, like a full showcase of fossils formed, like I said, 300-400 million years ago.
Yeah.
They've got all sorts of marine animals. They've got a whole bunch of molluscs. You can find shark teeth. Obviously, this is a state park. You can't take anything with you. Megalodon teeth.
Megalodon teeth.
Yes.
Thank you.
But fossilized, and they're on full display. This was, at one point in time, the bottom of an ocean.
It's weird because you remember, again, not to talk about anywhere but here, but when we were at the Petrified Forest, which was super cool.
It is.
You remember the big pile of Petrified Forest pieces that had been returned because they urge you not to take them because it's bad luck. And people mailed them back from all over.
Yeah, that pile was probably 12 feet high.
Oh, easy. But you remember there was a geographical map that kind of showed you where
it was, where it would have been on the globe.
We were literally standing in what would have been
Brazil, I think.
Was it Brazil, South America?
Yeah.
Which I think is cool. We don't think about
How much the Earth's surface moves over time.
How much it moves, what happened in the continental drifts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so into, I say that I don't do near enough research and development on my intellect on this stuff, but I'm so into the Jurassic period and those areas of science.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool to think about, because I'll be, even out in Wichita Fall, wildlife refuge, I'm like, dude, I could totally see a freaking Stegosaurus right here and a Bigfoot. You know what I mean? Like,
you're a nerd with the Bigfoot stuff.
I'm a nerd with this stuff. Yeah, hell, if the kids can't go, I'll go.
It is a great hike for kids. Or, if you got bad knees, it has barely any rise to it at all. There's not, you're not going to be struggling on this.
Yeah.
So it's a great hike for the kids. It's a good starting point. If you've got, if you're a couch potato and you're trying to make, push yourself to get up and move around, this is a great place to do it. It's a densely forested landscape. It's right on the edge of Fort Gibson Lake. Yeah. So you can kind of walk around it, and there's a clearing that opens up, and you can see the whole lake, and it's gorgeous.
Listen.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, a few episodes back, you bragged about camping at Fort Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't bragged about looking for fossils.
I've never been on this trail.
And that's the thing too. I'm not gonna give you a hard time about it, because we've also talked about that too. The more we talk about Oklahoma stuff,
the more stuff we find to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's shocking to me how many people are that seek refuge elsewhere.
No, I've been to Sequoyah State Park.
Yeah.
Probably 6 times. 6 years we've done camping trips there.
Uh-huh.
And I had never heard of this until you said, hey, I just watched Jurassic Park, and it made me think about our trip to the Grand Canyon. Find me something cool related to that.
For sure.
And this is what I found. Easy to find once you start looking for it, but they don't have a big billboard that says, come see the megalodon teeth.
Yeah. I've only been to the Sam Noble Museum once, and I'm just in awe, man. And there's all this talk about, there's a realistic possibility at minimum of bringing back it's a different era of science, but bringing back woolly mammoths.
Mm-hmm.
That to me is crazy talk, but I'm here for it, man.
Yeah.
Because you remember years ago when they were R&D, they were trying to come, they were saying that, where in Jurassic 1, they get the DNA from the mosquito and they drill into the amber.
Yeah.
Was a realistic possibility.
Yeah.
I've literally been waiting silently in the wings for that to be a thing. But then it's like, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I don't want a world with velociraptors. I'm just going to say.
Like, there's plenty of apex predators just on the internet, let alone come see like a real life Jurassic World. No.
Yeah.
So we saw the movie. We know it could go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying stop it, woolly mammoths. The dire wolf thing's pretty cool. Brings back some species that we haven't seen in a while. All right, cool. When we're talking about something that's like 180 million years in the making,
well,
what could possibly go wrong?
When you're talking about something that was the predator, the apex predator of the entire globe.
Universe. Yes.
Yeah, I don't want that thing back at all.
Yeah, I don't think an apocalypse is the thing that you need to be prepared for. It's learning how to, we saw what happened to the cavemen. The ones that survived. Thank you. Great grandfather for making it past the final boss. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm just back to the fossil trail at Sequoyah State Park. Honestly, how often are you going to find something that is literally a dinosaur time machine and like an Instagram picture machine?
Oh, for sure.
Because the whole place is gorgeous.
Yeah, you've told me it's really beautiful.
It really is.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about it, but you and I were just there.
Yeah. Where?
We were just down the street.
Oh, we were
from Fort Gibson
when
Lake.
we were at
Smoking
Smoking
Sisters.
Sisters. But by the way, shout out to Smoking Sisters for their shout out to us for covering them. So yeah, shout out to Smoking Sisters. If you're looking for Sequoyah, some Smoking Sisters, and some velociraptors, you're headed in the right direction.
And if you want more information, we'll include a link in the show notes to Travel OK's website where I got my information.
And after the break, no soup for you. By the way, look, if you can, go look at the moon right now.
I'm driving.
Dude, I'm feeling the change is happening.
Oh, cool.
This is my era, man. The full moon. I can feel it. I can feel it.
They're going to bring back werewolves. That's what I heard.
Dude, sign me up.
I don't want any part of it.
If I could be anything in the entire world, I don't want to be a nice guy. I don't want to. Let me change once a month into a bloodthirsty savage. The only thing about being a werewolf is I feel like it's kind of like American Werewolf in London, where it's not like I'm going to just stumble back to the house when, like Cinderella at midnight,
Mm-hmm.
I'll end up like David, naked in the freaking wolf enclosure
Yeah.
I'm not prepared for random people to see me naked yet. You know what I mean?
Well, if you look at it from the standpoint of, I'm pretty sure I saw a stat somewhere that a wolf can travel 30 miles in a day. Can you imagine waking up buck-ass naked 30 miles from your house?
From home.
How you getting home? You don't have your phone?
I could take a Greyhound. Sorry, stupid.
Ha ha ha. All right.
Yeah.
Our partner for today's show is Enid SOS, or Enid Street Outreach Services.
Absolutely. They're a local nonprofit providing services to low-income, hungry, and or unsheltered in and around Enid, Oklahoma.
Yeah, absolutely. Their program works with outreach, food, showers, clothing, shelter, medical needs, even advocacy for people in their community that need help. And it's a great organization, 100% funded by
you, the people.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. Whether you're looking to volunteer, throw a couple bucks in the bucket, anything you can do makes a huge difference. And if you want to be a part of it, go to enidsos.org. Breaking news.
We do have breaking news. We have struggled with this for a while, not only as a show, but as a state.
Yes.
The Oklahoma Tourism and Recreation Department is closing the state park restaurants again.
If you're listening to this right now at home, they are closing all restaurants at all state parks, effective immediately.
So earlier this morning, the Oklahoma Tourism and Recreation Department suspended the Lookout Kitchen's operation of the state park restaurants. They took action in response to Lookout's repeated failures to make outstanding payments and fulfill their contractual obligations to the state.
I'm telling you, you couldn't pay me to get into the bidding war to do that kind of thing. It's just too muddy.
I think the problem is they're trying to do it all with one
person,
one transaction.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to work like that.
No, I don't either.
There are very few organizations that can ramp up an expansion that's that big.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about restaurants, dude,
there's not very many.
McDonald's doesn't open that many locations in a year.
No, and they're not that fast.
No. So I think they're going to continue to have problems until they start farming this out the right way.
Well, and the whole deal that came up with Swadley, godly, what was it? I feel like that's been like 2 or 3 years ago.
It has.
And I thought that thing went away. But if we haven't learned anything from that, you got to be careful. It's just, there's too much, I don't know, man. The gray area it's a narrow margin.
Again, I think you cannot get this one size fits all mentality when it comes to, there's not an organization that I'm aware of that can pull this off.
No.
I mean, maybe the U.S. military.
The Catholic Church, maybe.
But
they're always looking to recruit.
Making what, I don't even know how many locations it was. Close to 50, maybe?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
locations all at once, all trying to meet the same criteria, and all having a bill due at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I think it's going to take more than that. I think it's going to take
somebody big.
I think it's going to take multiple people. I don't think you should try
like
to
a partnership,
do it all.
like a partnership type thing.
Like they should take applications from local businesses in and around the area.
Yeah.
You know, you've got a good barbecue restaurant in the area that's been looking to expand anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check it out. Let's try it out. What's your plan for doubling the amount of staff that you have?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how are you going to serve the community? Or they just literally lease them out to the highest bidder.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they did that.
No, I don't think they did. I think they did it as one big contract.
Yeah, true.
Instead of doing it as one big contract, I think you do each individual state park.
As somebody that's...
We've got all of the restaurant equipment on site.
Mm-hmm.
You can, you know, the
literally
highest bidder.
move in.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but I was not a fan of this one, the last one, or the one before.
Yeah.
Like you're getting all of your food out of the back of a Cisco van.
Right. Quality, quantity.
I'm not paying $25 for a boiling bag meal.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. What's your take on it, folks? The saga continues. The state park saga continues.
It's gross. I would love to hear a good solution, but so far I don't think the politicians are the ones that should be making this decision, because so far they're 0 for 3 in my book.
0 for 3, and when we're talking balls and strikes,
you're out.
You're out.
Yeah.
And unless you are the OnlyinOKShow and Brandy from the Savoy.
We do have some feedback from Brandy at the Savoy and or Brandy's Bar and Grill in Chickasha, Oklahoma. She wrote us a nice note. She said she's had customers travel from distant towns and even out of state that she attributes to the OnlyinOKShow. She said we've spotlighted her dive and helped her reach a wider audience than ever before. And she pointed out that 2 of the videos that she's in have over 100,000 views.
Yes.
On the internet.
Listen, stop. Think about it. We change lives.
We do. I think sometimes we make it hard for restaurants to keep up in some circumstances.
Yes, we do.
I'm hoping eventually to get the call from the state parks department saying, "Hey, can you guys quit talking about cool stuff at state parks?"
Right, we're running out of steaks.
We don't have enough park rangers to cover all this activity you've got storming up here.
You want to be involved? We know. We're hearing you. We're getting feedback from here, there, hither, and yon, all parts of the globe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're sending people by the droves to Drover Stock at USAO. I was just sorry. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but now you know about Drover Stock at USAO here in Chickasha, Oklahoma, an art school that people come to from all over the world thanks to us.
Thanks. They were nothing before the OnlyinOKShow.
You were nobody till we came along. Get out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to be a part of it, it's simple. I said a part of it. Sorry. If you want to be a part of it, sorry, you can be a part of it if you want to. We're the most...
You like saying shit like that.
What?
Like, we're the most, we're the biggest, we're the
biggest in the wide world.
Yeah.
The whole wide world.
We are the greatest Oklahoma show in Oklahoma.
We are, and that's a fact. Statistics show that 60% of the time, we work every time.
Statistically... Hang on a
Let's
second.
go to... You want to go stats?
No.
You're not going to go stats?
Statistically...
Let's go stats.
1 out of every 2 people in the state of Oklahoma has seen or heard something that we've done. This has been the OnlyinOKShow. New episodes every week, new content all the time. I am Harley.
I'm Brett.
And we're out of here.
Peace. You're getting a hell of a bargain. 3, 2, 1.